WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett Memphis, ESPN 790 AM with Colin Coward and The Herd, weekday mornings from 9 a.m. till noon.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take a family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. This is Larry Ray sitting as I do each and every Saturday morning, our 14th year on the air. We've never missed a week on the show. We've been on every Saturday since way back in August of whenever it was, way back then. And this being the third Saturday of the month, Frank Barton from the Barton Power Sports is with us. Good morning, Frank, again.
Good morning, everybody.
And I think Frank really enjoyed that last interview with Olympian Michael McPhail. And Michael's getting ready to get back to Rio with that rifle that he can really shoot. It's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, you just think about the discipline and, a 5.5 millimeter bullet going in a 5.5 millimeter X-ring.
No, I can't think of that. It just blows your mind, and he does it with such ease. And speaking of doing things with ease, he's eased into the room here this morning, on this Saturday morning. He wore his yellow shirt so we can see him over in the dark if the power goes out, and that's our fishing guru, Ron Wong. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Larry. It's great to be here.
I know it. If we had time to talk about what the Rolling Stones sounded like on Wednesday, we would have talked to you. But we'll talk about you
right.
we'll do next week.
Next time. Right.
We'll do it. That's next week.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll talk about your going to see the Rolling Stones next week. So he and Mick Jagger are just really close.
Yeah.
Because close as in he was on the front row and Mick was on the stage. But hey, we do a lot here at Outdoors with Larry Ray for youth. Teaching kids how to fish. We had our fishing rodeo a couple of weeks ago. Ron was out there, and appreciate Ron coming in from Bass Fest to do that. We got a young man on the line with us this morning that really has a unique program. He's also part of our good friends Bass Pro Shops pro staff, spends a lot of time. You folks may know him more from his NFL days, and particularly if you're a Middle Tennessee State fan, and we have many of those here. He is a Blue Raider. Dyed in wool, the Blue Raider from Middle Tennessee State, but he's also loves to fish, and that's Kendall Newson. Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning, and hello. Thanks for having me.
Hey, buddy, thanks to have you on the show this morning. Late notice got Kendall worked in. When I talked to our good friends up at Springfield, you said you need to talk to Kendall. He is part of the growing program that Ron Wong has been keeping up with getting different people to get kids involved in sport.
That's right. Fishing. About a year and a half ago, when I met Kendall, he talked to me about teach a kid to fish.
Yes.
And the program that he has. It's a national program, nonprofit organization, and of course, Kendall and I have talked a little bit about maybe how do we get a chapter started here in the Memphis Mid-South area.
Yeah.
And hosted by Outdoors with Larry Ray. And Kendall, this particular program that you have, why or how did that come about for you?
Well, I believe I grew up fishing. My dad got us into fishing early. my brothers and sisters. And when I went on to play football, I always wanted to give back to the community. And I started to see that fishing was my passion, and I started to believe in the fishing program when I took a couple of kids fishing, and then it just took off from there. You know, I saw the kids get out there in the outdoors, catch their first fish, and it started to really help me out in some situations, and I wanted to just keep it going and teach a child a fish was born.
You know, Kendall, you've partnered with Bass Pro Shops here with your program, and they now have a pledge that anybody can take. They just go online, they take the pledge to help out the organization, whether it be as a volunteer, to go and take a kid fishing, or to recruit 5 other volunteers to do it, or even donate funds to keep the foundation going. What's that been like to have a partner like Bass Pro Shop?
Man, Bass Pro Shops is great. They're the number one leader in our industry, our fishing industry, and it's just been a blessing to be a part of Bass Pro Shops. What they got going on, you go to basspro.com/gone-fishing, and you pledge to take someone else fishing this summer. So it's a way for us to get people involved, get out in the summer and enjoy the outdoors and go fishing. Plus, we also want you to take a fishy. It's like a selfie. Just take a fishy when you catch that fish or you catch that first fish.
I like that fishy. I like a fishy. Yeah, way to go. Yeah. That's a new word. I'm going to look that one up.
Same as a selfie.
Same as a selfie. Take a fishy. All right.
Take a fishy and then post it. And it's just to get a lot of people excited about fishing back in the outdoors. And you also have a great opportunity to help some of these less fortunate kids, the inner city kids, by donating to teach a child to fish. And we're building upon that great relationship right now.
We're talking to Kendall Newson about the Bass Pro Shop's efforts to teach the kids to fish, and also his foundation, which he founded back in 2008. Retired from football in 2005, and I got to thank Kendall. I mean, when you was playing football at Middle Tennessee State, drafted in the 7th round, got to play with the Jaguars, got to play with the Dolphins, even spent some time with the Titans. I got to ask you, buddy, what was it like to play for the Ryan Fire?
The Ryan Fire over there in Europe, man,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I can tell you what, the pizza was pretty good. And the fans they were awesome. I loved playing in Europe. We had a great time. I can remember being on the highway where the Autobahn. And
yeah.
Got these cars zipping past you, and I'm sitting in a Mercedes-Benz as a taxi. I realized I wasn't in Georgia.
You realize that you weren't in Georgia when you're playing for the Ryan Fire, but I know the passion for fishing, and that's what it's never left you. Did you get to fish much when you're playing ball? Did you try to work that into your schedule some?
Oh, yeah, I fished all the time. Matter of fact, when I was playing with my longest stint in the NFL with the Dolphins, the guys knew that I had injured myself, and I fished every day, man. I'm telling you.
You were in some good fishing area.
Kind of where I got introduced into the tournament fishing is when I was playing with the Dolphins. I walked in the Bass Pro Shop. I met a professional guide in there. His name is Billy Bob. He passed away, bless his soul. But he kind of got me introduced into what lures and what things to fish with in a tournament and the tournament setting.
Wow. Well, that's just you were at the right place at the right time, right?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And I know that to get in, this sport's pretty competitive. I know football's competitive. You're a pretty competitive guy, right?
Well, I would tell you like this. If you've never fished in a tournament, then you would never understand how competitive it is. And if you never played an NFL game, you never know how competitive that is. But I'll tell you, both of them work your mental and physical physique the same way. You know, football is a little bit more physical.
Yeah.
You know, on that side. But, you know, as your mental game, as you see athletes get old in football, their mental game is what propels them to be great athletes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same way in fishing. If your mental game is not on and you're not clicking and you don't know what you're doing, you're going to suffer.
Well, and, you know, you're absolutely right on that. And if you look at from the physical standpoint of professional fishing, you know, what is it like to stand up in a boat for 8 to 9 hours a day in 95-degree heat.
With the sun banging on you, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's brutal. Kendall, you know, here in Memphis, we're very fortunate to have 2 Bass Pro Shops. And of course,
we are. The Pyramid.
Today and tomorrow, they actually have some bunch of kids events, and of course, they can go in and the kids can catch a fish and everything. And, you know, that's part of just, if a kid can just catch a fish, a lot of times they'll get hooked. And in your Teach a Kid Fishing program, you know, if somebody wants to get started in it, how do they do that?
Yeah.
Well, this is how they do it. Basically, you go online, sign up, and on the sign-up sheet, you have some different comments where you can make whether you want to take some kids fishing or whether you want to bin or you want me to come guest speak. You just make a comment of what you would like. Whether it's, I got a lot of people right now, they want to start chapters, and they want me to come and do events, and some people want me to come do some speaking things.
Right.
We're working right now to work through all of those emails to make sure that we contact everybody back. But the most important thing is that we're encouraging people to go fishing. You know, Bass Pro Shops does an awesome job and have been doing an awesome job for years of getting people out in the outdoors fishing.
Larry,
This program is a way where we're going to be able to reach more people at the level where they're needed it at.
Right.
So we're going to work with everybody that we can to do that.
Kendall, if you're ever in the Memphis area,
Yeah.
you know, you've got to get a hold of Larry or myself or both of us or Frank or any of us, hang out a little bit with us and get to talk to you more about your foundation.
That's cool. I should be to that Memphis store sometime later on this year.
Well,
So
you've got my card, so call me.
Yeah, we got your number. We know where to find you now, Kendall.
And you got my card, so you know how to get a hold of me.
That's right. Well, buddy, just be careful driving through Georgia. They got some troopers down there. Don't think you're on the Audubon, okay?
I won't.
All right, buddy. Thank you for being on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and we'll stay in touch with you, Kendall, okay?
Thank you so much.
Have a great day, buddy. All right, let's take a break. Kendall Newson, real nice young man. You just Google his name. He's got a great website. I looked it up. It's got all the stuff that he stands for, and he really wants to take kids fishing, inner city kids, all sorts of things. So go to that, and we'll have all that posted on lroutdoors.com. Ron's brought some new videos in. We're going to have some more of those posted from the Bass
I
Fest.
got to tell you something.
We got more coming.
Yeah, we've got a lot of videos coming, especially from Sacramento and from Kentucky Lake.
We got them. Well, let's take a break. Come right back, and you're going to like talking to this guy. I need some money. I need to borrow some money from this guy. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.